Here we are, Las Vegas, CES. We had a blast last night.
Oh my
We always
God.
have a great time.
We
We just
do.
came from Manila.
We do. I mean, we always have a blast. I'm glad I got some sleep, though. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Talk to me a bit about your background in the content business. You're the co-founder of IP3 and so much more. But I'd love for you to just give anybody that's watching our conversation a little background on who you are and what's your role globally in the content business, because you're the most connected and effective of anybody in my network.
Well, my family is a multi-generational geek family. You know, my pop started in the comic book business decades ago, and I was born into it. And my job is to hunt down content, no matter where in the world it is, it originates from, and figure out how to turn that into the next great franchise, how to turn that into a real brand. And that includes technology, overlap in this unbelievable, crazy world of technology. That includes overlap into movies and TV and gaming and publishing and T-shirts and Happy Meals and everything you could imagine. But you got to scour the world, just like when we were in the Philippines, in order to find, the really, really good stuff that connects with audiences across the globe.
Right. So here at CS, there's a few major things at play. There's hardware, there's software, and there's content. And so when you walk through the South Hall, Central Hall, West Hall, you see all these different amazing innovations. What's standing out to you in the content business right now?
Well, there's such a wide range of technology here that all plays into content somehow, some way. So right now, if you were walking around the central, whatever pavilion area, tons of virtual production technology.
Yeah.
The ability now to
amazing.
literally make a movie or a TV show like in a small facility, but with the right equipment, having that look like $100 million film. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, we're seeing people that were on the floor sitting on a motorcycle, and you could snap your fingers, and it looks like you're in like a
Yes.
a super high quality film.
Right.
That is changing this business overnight across the world. So, that plays right in the content business, because now, everybody can make great high quality content.
Yeah.
You just have to have the right tech, and that tech is not, I mean, it's affordable now. Those prices are dropping just like, big screen TVs, back in the day. So, like, it's pretty wild. Also, the screen technology itself, how immersive this stuff is becoming, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So, like, being able to now shoot in different ways and have that connect again with younger audiences as well as adults and older audiences, there's a lot of different ways to change how a content is absorbed, and there are ways to do that very quick and efficiently. And that's all like 3D volumetric, craziness, stuff that is way over my head. But to my nieces and nephews, to my 7-year-old daughter, right, this is the stuff that they're ingesting. So all of that now is virtually fitting in the palms of your hand. So, and you're seeing that again cross over in all these other areas. So like publishing and like gaming, they're all utilizing this technology in different ways. We're here talking about voice and audio. I mean, look at what the audio business is like in the scripted content business. There's a reason why like the podcast and the audio divisions of Amazon and Netflix and all of them are making vast amounts of money, and they're also acquiring companies left and right. So, all of that has huge overlap with all of this. And it's just, I mean, again, we have behind us now, I was listening to them talk about Walmart, and again, how you're going to be able to just buy, product at Walmart in the next, 5-6 years. It's going to be completely different, right? And that's where you have all of this robotic technology and AI come into play, but it's all connected to content somehow, some way. And even the biggest brands out there, like brands, not studios, brands, they're all playing in the content business somehow, some way too. And whether that's with, commercials, other ancillary licensed products, all of that stuff. So you're seeing some of the bigger brands now, step into this world, just like with metaverse and Web3 related, and it's really the future is now. Like I like to say that on my social media a lot, but it really is. You walk upstairs and I feel like I'm in like a Twilight Zone episode to a certain degree, because when we were here at CES like 4 or 5 years ago,
It wasn't like this.
it wasn't like this.
No. We launched IP3 together, and we have several of our partners here. I've always talked about IP3 as the company where all the partners are my peers. It's like I would do the same with you. When somebody asks you, like, okay, so what is IP3? What does IP3 do? How do you personally describe it to a friend? They're already happy.
Yes, they are. I love it. That was timed perfectly. I have to speak a little selfishly when we talk about IP3, because the reason that we all came together, and it's funny because I'm speaking on your behalf, sort of, but like the reason why I love this group of ours is because it's all about helping content and content creators and figuring out a way to take what they love so much and hopefully find a way to make it connect with the global consumer market that much stronger and more efficiently. Now, some of that might require helping and providing solutions that cover Web3 opportunities, with metaverse-related opportunities, helping them with their digital assets in other ways, all of that kind of stuff. But there's a much bigger world out there that is also looking at the Web3 space for support, and also to look at it as an access point to content itself.
Yes.
Now, we have seen in the last 2 years, 3 years, content that has been generated and released through the medium of Web3 that, in my humble geeky opinion, is some of the coolest shit out there.
Right.
I mean, stuff that if developed as comic books, as tabletop games, as other licensed products, can easily sit on a shelf side by side with maybe Batman,
Right.
maybe the Avengers,
Right.
Maybe Dogman or Captain Underpants,
Right.
two books that my kid is very much into right now. So but it takes somebody like Indiana Jones, who knows where to look, who's got great access and knows what's needed, right, to do what we're talking about. And that's why IP3 was created, because through our connections, we now have partners that cover the globe,
Right.
that are either content creators themselves or helping us connect with creators that are generating incredible content in this specific medium. So if we can then take that and connect that to our publishing partners, to our traditional gaming houses that are strategic partners of ours, to our film and television partnerships, to other licensing related partners like in the apparel or F&B business.
Right.
And that's how these guys go from being, superstars in the Web3 medium to becoming the next great, hopefully, franchise or brand.
Yes.
And all of these bigger traditional companies that are partners of ours, they all need this access as well. Like everybody across the world, it's like a world right now that is so desperate for content because of all these streaming companies and all these different outlets. Everybody is so desperate how to tap into not only the next great IP, but the communities that come with it.
Right.
That's why, despite the ups and downs of the crypto world and all this stuff, what is not going to go away is that amazing content will continuously be created in this medium that will be ripe to make that leap to a bigger world.
And we use Hollywood and the Comic Cons and global entertainment industry
Yeah.
as our medium by which we'll bring this new intellectual property that's being created in the metaverses
Yeah.
and through NFTs.
I mean, listen,
etc.
just in the last couple weeks between our team, we covered the Philippine Blockchain Week, we covered the Taipei Blockchain Week, we covered the Red Sea Film Festival in Saudi
Art
Arabia, we covered Art Basel, we covered CES here in Vegas.
Right.
So just in the last month, we've covered 5 or 6 global events, right, that are so important to the overall, again, content business in different ways. And not only were each of those successful in different ways, we found a ton,
partners and really important.
but we found a ton of awesome creators.
That's exactly right.
And we found a ton of, of local great creators and content that, again, should have the ability to connect with folks back in North America.
Right.
Or here or there, whether it's the MENA region or in Asia. So being at the center of that and helping make that connectivity, knowing where to look in the Web3 world, and again, looking at our relationships, our family in these traditional media companies, spaces, and helping them with solutions themselves, and also helping them tap into these different, opportunities and pockets of creative juices. That's how we're going to keep all this stuff alive, and flourishing. That's how you and I are going to help create the next generation of geeks out there, right? That are going to feed the Comic-Cons and all that. And right now, it's amazing to say, but geeks, control the world right now.
Hey,
it doesn't matter. We got presidents, we got kings, we got queens, we got a lot of geeks out there. And it's going to take a lot of support connecting these different dots to really help continuously bring everybody together and all that good stuff. So this CES has been, I think, the best CES I've seen for the last couple years for sure.
Yeah,
Even a little before COVID. I mean, the energy that's on the floors right now, you kind of feel it, right?
Here.
So
a lot of people are really invested in
and a lot of people from around the world. A lot of just yesterday I was at an event that had VC groups from virtually every continent all in the same room, and it's great to have that again.
Yeah.
It really is.
If I'm going to say goodbye to the audience of the camera, but thank you for joining me.
Of course. Thank you so much.
If you want to learn more about IP3, which is a lot of what we've been talking about, go to ip3.io. David Uslan is easy to find across all the social platforms. Put a little effort and you can do that. My name's Ian Utility, if you don't know who I am. I'm the CEO at Attention Live. We are here in Las Vegas at CES 2023. We're glad to have you join us. We'll be back again with more of this soon. And until then, have a happy day.